Yes.
Hello, 2025.
Even though for us it's still 2024.
We haven't been doing much Fool's Journey because things have been catching up with us.
And, well, my computer's not working.
Yeah, the tech can't get his computer working.
Listen, I cleaned it out. I cleaned out the
And broke it.
Yes, I cleaned out the fans and somehow managed to ruin it a lot more. Of which I don't get how that happens.
We'll be coming back and doing more conversations and trying to do a hell of a lot more because we're going to have a bunch more free time coming up in 2025.
I will be graduating.
Uh-huh. So we won't have school.
Which, whenever it first popped into my head, I literally just immediately went, but I want to do more crime!
Now, as far as SD Paranormal, yes, it is still going. The three of us are still working together. We just haven't been able to find places to go to. So we're coming up with ideas. Even though our friend is starting a thing called, what is it? Horizons?
Haunted Horizons.
Haunted Horizons with his girlfriend or whatever she's going to be. We have no idea. We have no clue.
Give it about, quite literally, I swear by the time that this comes out, it's going to delve a little bit deeper.
Probably. But we all are still working together. SD may just end up being me and him sometimes, and me and Adam sometimes, and just me sometimes, because I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff.
Sometimes, even though I'm only saying sometimes because I know whenever I get older, you guys are going to be a little bit more lenient with this, but sometimes just me.
Yeah.
I know that not until I reach like maybe 20.
No, once you turn an adult, I can't really stop you.
Well, I'm going to be the one stopping myself because I unfortunately kind of experienced some of the things that nobody really wants to experience.
Hey, I haven't even done the blindfold thing.
Estes method.
I haven't done that yet.
For those who don't know Estes method, you basically blindfold yourself and you put headphones over your ears, so basically just complete sensory deprivation. And I guess everybody is thinking that it just enhances your hearing or something. Because I know if you take away one sense, it
boost another.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably be delving more into that with other people around. We're probably going to be stepping into the cryptid territory, like Bigfoot, Dogman, other things around the area. There's supposed to be there has been sightings of the Thunderbird, the Native American Thunderbird around here.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah. And there's this one thing called a squonk.
A squonk?
Yes.
Is it a mix between a squirrel and a skunk?
No, it's a hideous creature that once you see it, it dissolves itself in its own tears, and I want to see this.
What?
Yes, I want to see this thing.
That would be something to catch on recording.
Uh-huh. But, yeah, we're all still going to be doing, some of that stuff. SD Paranormal is probably walking away from TikTok because YouTube being a better platform for us in doing things.
We don't talk about how many years I've been saying this. The only reason why I delved into TikTok is because I wanted to actually see if my
theories were correct.
If my theories were correct. And after everything I've experienced so far on that platform, I will stand true, die on this hill that I live on, even though it's not a hill, that freaking YouTube is the better platform. Sure, it's harder to grow a freaking fan base, but it is just the better platform.
So soon I will be announcing our departure from the platform of TikTok to YouTube. I may be starting up my own little YouTube channel. I haven't figured out what it's going to be, but that remains to be seen.
But yeah, SD, if anybody wants to freaking, like, between us three, if anybody wants to go on their own, sure, I know Adam has his own now, but they still have full
Yeah, they already
flow
know.
with SD.
He's not leaving. He already stated
I'm not
that.
saying that, but I'm just saying for you, because I know you were bringing up, like, paranormal stuff,
Uh-huh.
and turning this one into a paranormal thing.
Well, we'll probably use SD for that, and the cryptid and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Because
know,
that's
but
where
I'm
it
just saying,
belongs.
though, I know you were thinking about it.
But I might be starting my own channel. God knows. I just might even just stay on here and do this thing. I'm not exactly sure where my path has had me, because my path has had a hell of a lot of hills and a lot of cliffs I've been falling off lately. But that's beyond that, beyond this, and beyond me at this point in time. So, what are your plans for this coming up season?
Honestly, that's actually a solid question because I don't really have much of an idea because all of a sudden this felt like it turned full interview. Did you see that?
Yep.
It just went full freaking interview mode. But honestly, I've been more focused on my own YouTube channel, Dob07, of which I already told you, but I haven't told them. But since I've been putting more of my focus into that, since we haven't been able to do Fool's Journey, I honestly have quite a few of ideas that I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to pull off.
We'll find out when we get there. But like I said, we're going to be back. We're going to be back full in charge, and we expect all the cooperation that we can get from you guys, straight right out. And you will probably we will be doing business cards that we will be putting out into different businesses. We will be putting up flyers around the area for SD Paranormal. So if you guys have an issue or you know somebody having an issue, please contact us.
I can just imagine somebody seeing like one of the freaking flyers we plan on doing, and then they see it, and then they immediately think that it's either like a freaking like what you would expect to see in like an old time movie of like a wanted poster,
Yeah.
or like a missing poster. They run over to check what it is, and that's just, do you have any hauntings around your hometown?
Oh, SD Paranormal. Yeah, I've been working as a scare, would you say, at the Ravenwood Manors. I had a blast doing that. Oh, did I have a blast doing that?
How was it being Evil Santa?
I had
Same
more
old,
fun.
same old.
I had more fun during Halloween.
Well, of course, that one's meant to be scary.
But Evil Santa just that's the Christmas thing just wasn't. Christmas just isn't me, and you know that. I mean, I've never really been big on Christmas ever since I turned 21.
And the thing is, though, Christmas I'm fine with, but it's Christmas music that gets me, and we said we were going to delve deeper into this one, and this is the perfect time to do it.
Okay, then what is it about the Christmas music?
Christmas music is like any other time of the year. I can handle it because it's very rarely played. But the second it reaches like November, that's whenever it's just like it feels like you can't even take like 15 steps outside without all of a sudden just hearing I wanna laugh. Like, why?
Well, see, back when I was a kid, it didn't start till after Santa Claus was seen during the Thanksgiving parade. That's when Christmas officially started for us. Now,
I don't get why people can't wait till after Thanksgiving.
now, the thing of it is the businesses are pushing it. This is my problem with it. The businesses are pushing it so much to where they're pushing for money. Christmas isn't what it used to be. Christmas was about family and friends. Now it's all about who has the brand new gift and who sells it cheaper and who has, it's a money racket anymore. I mean, straight right out. It's nothing but a money racket.
So you're saying Christmas back in like 80s, 90s is a lot different from today?
Oh yes, a hell of a lot different. A hell of a lot different.
How exactly do you turn a holiday into a money racket?
Advertising this, advertising that, bringing Christmas into the stores sooner than they should be coming in. See, at one time, when the stores were starting to lose sales and things like that, they'd wait till Christmas because Christmas would bring them from the red to the black.
Black?
Red is not good.
Yeah, I know that.
Black is better than red. Black means they're back on chart. The money's in the bank. Da 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 da.
In my head, like from absolute bottom to like really good. Well, I can't really go all the way up to really good. Black, you're literally freaking bankrupt.
No, that's red. Red is bankrupt.
Red, you're like close to bankrupt, but like still have enough to like power through. Green, for the most part, you're fine, but you are of course always looking for more money.
Oh, who isn't when it comes to business? But like I said, it's considered red and black. If you're into red in the business, it's not a good thing. It means you're losing money. If you're in black, it means you're gaining money and you are good. But like I said, back in the day, they used to do that. And somewhere between the 80s and the 90s, all of it switched. Now, are you ready for this?
Hit me.
Wait for July. Because around here, for some stupid reason, a bunch of people started Christmas in July.
Bro, at this rate, they may as well just start freaking leaving Christmas stuff out all year. Like, in the nicest way, they may as well just start leaving Christmas stuff out all year round.
I mean, there's no room. There's no other holidays that's like it. Not even New Year's.
I'm starting to think, though, that people are just completely forgetting about Thanksgiving.
They forget about Thanksgiving. They forget about New Year's. Well, they really don't forget about New Year's. They forget about Thanksgiving and Halloween. Those two are the most overlooked. Because if you notice, when the stores were going on, even before Halloween, the Halloween stuff was coming out, there's also Christmas stuff coming out at the same time.
I don't think I was in this store in October this year.
But like I said, it's just a money bullshit thing. And I've always hated it for that.
But yeah, I'm literally starting to think that anymore, they may as well just make a whole entire freaking news section just for Christmas in like stores and stuff.
But yeah, like I said, Christmas is what puts everybody back in the black. Except for those that are buying and are poor. Living paycheck to paycheck. And trying to make ends meet. And still try to get people gifts. But yeah, I will be pulling off TikTok here soon. Claire's Blackman will be gone off of TikTok.
Tic-tac.
Yeah, TikTok.
I'm probably gonna leave my stuff on there. Like,
oh, I'm not gonna be. If I log on, nobody's gonna know I'm on.
But what I mean is, like, I'm gonna leave like all the videos and stuff that I did on there, since even if I didn't, people could. It's like like you know how I was explaining digital footprint to. It's a lot like that, to where you delete it, you keep it, it's gonna be there regardless. So I may as well just leave it there, because I didn't really do anything too stupid on there. Don't get me wrong, I did a lot of stupid things on there, but nothing stupid enough to, like, screw me over in the long run.
Well, you've seen some of my crazy shit. But, like I said, if I do pop on, if I do, nobody's going to know I'm on there. Because I'm going to make sure my status is, like, when I go on, it's turned off. And most of my comments on videos have been shut off. I figured out how to do that.
I know how to do that, but I just haven't. I just don't really, because none of my comments are all that bad, but I am also a minor.
Yeah, well, like I said, I also I have probably part of the reason I'm not popping off totally is because of I have a really good friend on there that I talk to, Creative, the lady who did up pictures of Ghost for me.
Play that now.
Hey Gen X, this is Julia from Creative Cove Prints and I do customized designs.
I'll just edit that in.
But
Hopefully
like I
she
said,
doesn't mind.
I don't know if I have it on video. I have pictures.
No, I can like go on to TikTok, just
Yeah, it should.
freaking swipe it out.
Hopefully, they're on there, but she won't mind. It will help build her business. But like I said, that's probably how I'll be doing things.
But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna like keep everything on there. But once TikTok goes down,
If it goes down,
true, I guess. But the second like it gets banned in America, and I think we already had this discussion on here. But the second it gets banned on America, more than half of TikTok's population is completely wiped off.
mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, there's a ton of other people in a ton of other different countries.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of businesses that grew because of that. I'm being serious. There's a lot of businesses that grew because of that.
Because that's what it was actually started for. It wasn't started for well, it was started for a bunch of people to do a bunch of like stupid things.
Well, actually, it was more driven towards the cosplayers.
Yeah, and as I was going on with like your singers,
Yeah,
like you're actually talented people
which you are.
to an extent.
Mm-hmm. More extent than I am.
I mean, yeah, I guess I have been writing a song for what? I want to say like a week now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to come up with the idea to write one for even longer.
But
At least half a year now.
But like I said, when TikTok gets shifted into a certain direction, I think it's gonna die out.
TikTok's trying to become the new YouTube, and it's not working out for them.
Well, see, like I said, the other thing with the YouTube is you can do videos like this. You know, you can sit back and you can make long videos and short videos and
Thing
snippets
is, though,
and hear that.
YouTube was meant for longer, like, content. TikTok was meant for, like, your shorter, like, maybe 5-minute max for, like,
Yeah.
content. But this, like, whole entire YouTube thing was meant for, at least now that it can actually process it, like, 10 minutes or longer.
Yeah. Well, like I said, then there's all the regulations and that on TikTok that you really don't have. Well, I mean, on YouTube, the regulations that you have on YouTube that you don't have on TikTok, and you can get away with a little bit more than you can on here, or you get demonetized.
Quite literally anymore, I could play, like, 5 seconds of a song, and 9 times out of 10, even though we can't even make money, the video would be complete, like,
Demonetized.
no, copyrighted, which
Yeah.
means, like, even, like, if we could make money, sorry for the poor lighting, by the way, I do already know that, but that doesn't matter. Even if we could make money, we can't, like, we wouldn't make money off of, like, whatever video has the music on it.
Unless it's our own music.
Or copyright free music,
Right.
which is honestly hard to come by because you type in copyright free music into a search bar and then next thing you know you're getting freaking copyrighted. I
Yeah.
know from my own experiences.
Well, like I said, this whole thing is getting bonkers.
But yeah, I've had a whole entire freaking passion project that I was gonna post on YouTube get completely thrown off the freaking internet because of copyright.
Well, like I said, doing Fool's Journey and stuff like that, it's where I'm going to start leaning my focus and all that. This way, things will be things, and we can start doing a little more until you decide to go off and do whatever you're going to do. I mean, I'd like to see how we could do we do a Fool's Journey while you're in boot camp if you get to the Air Force.
To be honest, at that rate, that might be whenever you take over Fool's Journey for a little while.
And you get into your A school, and then we can set it up.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for Fool's Journey to kick back up with both of us in, which is also gonna be whenever most of, like, my stuff, to where it's just me, will likely die out. Unless all of a sudden you just grow a handful of ideas that you just want to go, huh, I don't think my son would mind if I posted this onto his stuff.
Yeah, I'll put nude pictures of alligators on there, but that's besides the point. But yeah, like I said, we're coming back. We're coming back full force with SD Paranormal and Fool's Journey. So be prepared, 2025. Once we get things in a certain groove and moving in a certain direction, we will be putting out merch. Not much at first, but we will be putting some stuff out. Even if it means going in a direction that I don't want to go. Because if we're going to do this, we're going to do this all the right way.
So why would you want to delve down into a direction you don't want to go?
Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do in order to get shit done. Plain, simple, straight right out. It's the way life works.
True.
I mean, I'd look at you and say, life hands you lemons, and all you can do is make lemonade, but here's the problem. We're the ones who made the lemons. Seriously, look it up. We actually are the ones who created the lemons.
Which means life never gave us lemons. We made lemons all by ourselves.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be
What is
pushing
it
a
a
lot.
mix of? Something in a citron?
I forget.
An apple and a citron, I think it was.
I don't really remember. But like I said, we're going to be pushing full force into doing a lot more of this, even in strange and unusual locations, like on the back of a pickup truck. How about that? In the middle of nowhere.
I'm not cutting out a bunch of wind.
We'll figure it out. We'll get a windsock.
We'd have to get something to, like, go over the back of it. That way there would
Nope.
be. Then we can't. It
We
would be.
can.
It would be all wind.
No, they got those fuzzy things that you can put over the mics.
It would be all wind.
They're called windsocks for a reason. We'll
You would still hear the wind.
No. Do you hear it on Matt when Matt does his thing? Do you hear it when Jarrett's sitting out on the back of his house on his
They
porch?
actually have proper setups and know their way around filters to know how to get rid of the wind.
It's called.
I don't.
I will have to teach you. It's not that hard. It's really not. Oh, by the way, people, I made a brand new piece of equipment for SD Paranormal. And I'm going to be creating a new one as soon as I get the money for the pieces part. This has been put on hiatus because of the dinero, the money, the mucho dinero. We have no mucho dinero.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm starting to think if I want to start explaining some of the freaking stuff I'm doing for the song I'm creating.
Hey, talk.
Yeah, but I also don't know how long it's gonna take, and
6 years, 7 days, 8 months, 900.
I'd at least like to
Hours.
know that much, because I still don't really have a full idea on what direction I'm gonna go with it.
A song? That's the direction you're going with it.
Well, of course, that much I know.
See, you know that much.
But I mean, like, lyric, because
Lyrics are words
yeah, but I have
strung into rhyme.
a problem writing them, and then once I do get them written down, I can't. I don't have any idea how I'm gonna freaking sing it.
With your voice. You know, la 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 la.
No, my freaking singing range is in a very specific, like.
Then you put it in your singing range. But yeah, there's been a lot of crazy shit been going on lately, and we're just trying to recover from it and get moving forward into a new year.
And as I put on my YouTube channel, literally the last part of the video, if you recall, it was the one of me looking at the controller kind of dumbfounded.
Well, that's easy for you.
I was literally sat here looking at the controller just...
When's the last time you cleaned that thing?
Whenever you gave it to me. It's the other one that I still have yet to touch. And
But
that
yeah,
wasn't even a deep clean on that one.
we're getting back into the swing of things, so be prepared, because you never know when we're gonna pop on. You don't know what we're gonna be up to.
I'd like to go back to every Sunday, but
Well, let's try it.
last time we ran out of ideas for every Sunday, so we might have to change it to every other Sunday.
Well, we
And
might
then
have.
and then these like normal videos or stuff we can think of. If something cool, like really cool, pops up that we want to start talking about,
Should we start talking about P. Diddy?
that was too long ago now. Nobody cares much anymore.
How many more people do you think are gonna pop up on that list?
Probably quite a few.
Well, let's see. Ashton Kutcher. I don't trying to figure the
We are going
TV
to
show.
have to be very careful with how we put this, though.
Well, you remember that '70s show?
That 170 show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Kelso. He was the pretty boy.
I don't know why, but Skater Boy popped into my
Okay.
head.
But yeah, he played the pretty boy there.
Well, actually, it's SK Ader Boy.
He's caught up in the P. Diddy thing. Leonardo DiCaprio is caught up in it. Oh yeah.
That one I didn't know. What's next? Thomas Edison?
There's a few other people that are being pulled into this too that I've been paying attention to. I've been paying attention to it because I want to see who goes down. I mean, he's even tied to Epstein. Epstein's Island, the guy that was flying people over to his island.
I don't remember that one.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Again, I don't remember that one.
It was during the whole Hollywood's evil and they're murdering children and having wild parties with underage and the whole nines, everything else,
But
all on this island.
at that rate, since we're freaking talking about like those situations, we may as well all of a sudden start talking Minecraft YouTuber situations too.
Oh yeah, there's probably
Bring
some
up
of them
some
involved.
Marty's freaking. If there was one person that I honestly think might be involved in it,
It's you.
no. Do you remember the one person's song that I played that Marty told me to stop playing?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Him.
Mhm.
For those who don't know I'm talking about I'm talking about a YouTuber named Wilbur Soot.
There's a lot of weird things that have been coming out, and they're going to keep on coming out. So, what's your thoughts on Trump?
Why are we bringing politics into this?
Why you've talked about just about everything else. So, what's your thoughts on Trump?
Well, this most recent election was literally a choice between two evils. You have a truthful liar who knows he's going to do everything for the rich and outwardly says he's going to do everything for the rich. And then you have the one who lies, and there is literally proof. Just scrolling on TikTok, I have seen literal proof of some of the freaking. Have you ever seen the one of Kamala saying that they had no troops anywhere else around the world? And then there was like, I don't know how many guys it was.
Syria, and there's
But I don't know how many freaking guys it was. But one of them just out of nowhere just was like, where the hell are we?
I don't think Trump's really going to be pushing for the rich. I think he's going to be pushing for a little bit of everybody. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Well, don't get me wrong, he's probably going to be pushing for a little bit of everyone, but he kinda is mainly gonna be pushing for the rich.
That's
Still gonna be pushing for everyone. I'm not saying that I got a problem with you saying it like that, but it's mainly gonna be for the rich. And then there's Kamala, who says she's gonna do stuff for the poor, and, well,
we've seen how that worked.
she's not gonna do things for the poor. Like I said, we have a truthful devil and a lying devil. Neither one are good options. There's one that's better than the other.
Me.
Sure. But yeah, there's one
But
that's better than the other.
You don't think I'd make a good president? Do you know what my presidential slogan was for this year?
You're gay.
No, that's not what it is.
Oh.
My slogan was. Let's see if I can. No, I can't remember. It was along the lines of, I ain't promise you anything because I ain't getting blamed for not doing anything. Yes, and that was Thomas Dobb for president.
There's no lion team, but there's economy.
But like I said, so speaking of politics and all that, are you actually going to vote? Are you going to start getting into voting?
In 2028, whenever I can actually vote. I think it's 2028.
2025.
Voting stuffs.
Yeah, well,
I know I can start voting in 2025, but I think 2028 is whenever the next.
And for all you new people out there that are coming into this whole voting thing, okay? Piece of advice. Look at who you're voting for. Pay attention to who you're voting for. And make sure you're voting for all the right reasons. I mean, we still got people on TikTok and YouTube that are crying because Trump's still in office.
I'm trying to think of... Because I know there was a ton of freaking YouTubers who left the U.S. because of the fact that Trump became president.
Hell, you even got movie stars that are leaving. Yeah. Interesting stuff.
No, I'm trying to think of some of the YouTubers who's up and leaving.
Yabba dabba doo.
There's so many freaking YouTube channels anymore that
Dino?
might actually be a freaking channel.
Dino Nososaurus?
There's a freaking ton, and somehow I can't think of it. Well,
The Lipschitz kids?
Thing is, though, the majority of people I watch aren't really like politics stuff.
Well, it's not a sure fact. See, if you live in a country to where you have the right to choose who you want in office, you should vote. You should make your voice heard. That is one way of making your voice heard.
Thing is, though, I'm fine if people don't want to vote. My problem is whenever they don't vote.
And they bitch about it.
Yeah. They start complaining just, oh, this person should have won. Then why didn't you vote for them, you absolute buffoon?
Well, see, now when you go into the military, there's nobody in the military that votes Democrat. And if there is, I'll be surprised. And if they are out there, please leave a comment and let me know. I'm curious. But most military people are Republic. So where do you stand?
Honestly,
are you going to go in? Are you going to go in between?
I'm probably going to hit the in between.
You're going to do the independent. But like I said, I mean, yeah, all it takes is a few minutes to go, hey, I like this, 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 and I don't like this. And you don't vote for that.
Or you switch it, because sometimes that's easier for some people. I don't like this, nor this, nor this, nor this. What person does the things that I'm not a big fan of? And then you vote for the person that
you're a fan of. But research people. Research.
RESEARCH, research.
Yes.
This is spelling bee time.
Ooh. Spell B? B.
Like B as in like there's a B, or B as in
Just
like,
B.
B in the alphabet.
Just B.
Can I have it in a sentence?
Just B.
B.
Yeah. You just spelled it. But like I said,
Unfortunately,
and I'm not trying to push you people to go out and vote. I just wish you would, because a lot more things would get done, and you'd have a lot more interesting people in office. Yep, people like me.
you'd be interesting, yes, but
But yeah, just remember, when you move into your house down in Texas, I'm moving in with you.
what about if I go to South Carolina?
I'll move in with you.
What about if I go to Arstotzka?
I'll go with you.
Do you even know what Arstotzka is?
It sounds Russian to me.
Honestly, it does actually sound like a place in Russia. But no, Arstotzka is from a game called Papers, Please. Of which basically you play as a... God, I can't think of what the freaking job's called, but to where you like decide if people are allowed in your country, if people have to stay out.
Deportation shit.
Let me tell you though, that game's quite
Deportation.
interesting.
Yes. Will I let you in? No, you might have a bomb.
There is a freaking one guy that literally looks like a potato man.
Excuse me.
And no,
Potato?
I'm not talking about the potato man we know in real life.
Ah, Private Potato.
We don't spell names.
Private Potato.
So yeah, we'll just leave it at this. His name is Private Potato now.
Maybe it starts with a T and ends in an I.
What if it starts with a T and ends with an S?
Ooh, is there a T in the middle?
Tetrasaurus. Yes. I don't know what a Tetrasaurus is,
But
but
figure it out. It's our discovery.
it's a type of dinosaur, right?
Yeah, and please keep in contact with us. One of us may end up having to take over our Facebook thing for SD Paranormal. I don't know who that's going to be. I think your mom's stepping away from SD.
Might be you if you want to.
Well, we'll do what we do. We'll figure it out when we get there.
I'm just wondering what Adam's gonna do with TikTok.
I don't
I
know.
wonder if he's gonna keep it or just try to publicize the YouTube as much as possible and disband the TikTok.
I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. I mean, every paranormal person we know, like Residential Haunts, and
Speaking of, go subscribe to her. Link in description.
very interesting person. I've had time to work with her. Very knowledgeable person. Very interesting.
But yeah, there will also be SD in the description, but the first link will lead you to Residential Haunts. Second link will lead you to SD Paranormal, which is our paranormal. Well, our
Yes.
paranormal YouTube channel. But first link will be Residential Haunts. And I personally might be helping out with a little bit, because I did offer, since I've been on this platform for, holy crap, 7 years now.
Yeah. Another thing, guys, is if I can pull it off and I can get me and Jojo, the idiot boy over here's son, on, we might be actually working a haunted location. Cleaning up things, building things, possible giving tours.
Giving tours might not be my cup of tea.
You do fine. If you can do this, you'll do fine.
Speaking to people over the internet and speaking to people in real life, it's two completely
You can do
different
it.
things.
I'll be by your side with a pen to poke you in the ass to get you to talk.
Even though I say that, but yet I say recently, but it was months ago now. I went to the elementary school and taught a bunch of kids about digital footprints, which is why I'm so knowledgeable in it now.
But like I said, we might be doing that. When I go down to Crescent, yeah, that's another thing. we will be going to Crescent Sanatorium Jail. Yes, it was a jail and it was a crazy house.
Well, I won't be. I'm not old enough.
You have to be 18 with ID. Unfortunately, he's only 17 and he has no ID.
Well, I do have ID. It's a school ID, but it's still an
Yeah.
ID.
But that's the only reason he's not going to be there. But we will be there with Haunted Horizons because that's one of the ones that's going to be probably
He's
showing
part
up.
Yeah, he's part of SD.
He's part of SD, but
I don't know if his freaking how do I word this? I almost said his freaking lover.
woman.
Yes, his woman wants to be part of SD, but
Well, we'll figure it out when we get there because both of those two are going to be tucked together. Because I plan on doing some Paracons and doing a few other things and trying to get more doors opened up to us so that we can do more things.
by any chance, I know you don't really speak to. I know you don't speak to him, but do you know if Bree and Nick backed off of TikTok?
Everyone we know is pulling off. Is pulling away from it.
Yeah, but I never heard anything from Bree and Nick.
Well, let's just say I've talked to two people that said, yeah, they're walking away from it too. Everybody we know is pulling away from TikTok. That's in the paranormal community.
To be honest, though, TikTok is really more just because there's people out there who try to do it for like getting stuff out there.
Well, see, the other thing with TikTok that I've noticed is there's 800,000, 45 billion Kate Evanses out there.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the real Kate Evans is. And it's the same girl, same picture, same routine.
Okay.
I've had 5 Elon Musk pop up on mine.
I think by far the weirdest thing that popped up on mine was somehow. So I have no idea how, but somehow I ended up on the freaking. I think how the freaking TikTok described it was the dark side of TikTok, and it was criminal TikTok.
Ooh.
I'll put it like this: I learned a lot of things that I shouldn't know.
But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing a heck of a lot more on these channels and getting things flowing. And we're going to be trying to go LLC with one of the things. This way we can get into places easier. Because we were given that information from Residential Haunts. It makes it easier to get in if you have an LLC to your name. And Adam has all the stuff for it. We just need to just talk to him and he'll walk us through it.
Thing is, though, one of my friends has a freaking. He has a YouTube channel, so I'll just say his YouTube channel name. Cool Taco. Yeah, I know. I know, kind of weird. But he's in, like, my, a couple of my freaking classes. And somehow, he's already freaking started a business.
Well, hey, like I said, if we can start something out of it, let's start something out of it. Let's run the gambit with everything that we can. I'm talking Fool's Journey and I'm talking SD. Let's run. Let's just take it and run it. And then when I am no longer here on this planet,
So 3 years from now.
probably. That's if you don't kill me. First,
I
You
have
will
no
be-
plans on it, but I can't promise the same with Mom.
you'll be able to run a lot of things. Because a lot of things is going to be handed over to you. This way, you're able to do some of the things that I can do.
Like, drink and drive.
Yes. which I don't mention to do. It's not a good thing. No.
Yeah, we should probably. We should probably be careful with that one.
Don't drink and drive.
Even though it's quite literally a well-lit police car that says police on it about as big
That's
and
the one
well-lit
you
as
take.
possible, it's really dark apply.
Like I said, that's the one you take. It has all the fun gadgets.
This is the part of the video where I had a warning, right?
Yeah, warning. Criminal activity you don't want to do. So don't drink
Oh,
and drive.
did I tell you that one of my friends who, I don't remember exactly what one it was, but it was while we were still down here. One of my friends went mudding behind Unimart and almost freaking crashed into a Unimart.
You almost crashed into Unimart, huh? Ooh, wow.
And it was a very like small amount of mudding too, because he went back there because he went to pick me up and accidentally went past like where we are. So he turns around and freaking starts going back and almost goes through Unimart.
But yeah, so there's a lot of interesting things coming up. So stay tuned to both SD and here, and we will keep you up to date on everything that we can.
I can't do my joke thing today.
Well, you can't do your joke thing today.
No.
The joke of the day. Don't look in the mirror. You might laugh.
But that's hideous.
You leave your cousin out of this.
Unfortunately, the joke that popped into my head, I am not allowed to say.
Well, do you think we've done long enough?
Well, yeah, we're almost an hour in, so just remember the 3 keys to life.
Love, life, and the search for the perfect cup of coffee.
Somehow you kind of screwed it up. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of a perfect cup of coffee.
Okay, so I said love instead of liberty.
No, you said the search, not the pursuit.